For this week, crypto market outlook, and of course, there are a lot of good news, very positive news. Okay, coming in from last week Bitcoin Nashville event, and especially nonetheless, which is Donald Trump, right, future president of the United States, mentioning regarding about crypto. Okay, so a lot of positive news that is happening, and that's where you can see the market continue to rally during the weekend, right? So what to expect in the upcoming weeks, and of course there are a lot of anticipation regarding about the first ever rate hike coming in on September. That could actually push the price up even more. So we can see here, okay, due to the Donald Trump speech on Bitcoin Nashville on last weekend itself. Okay, so Wall Street Journal mentioning that Trump's sketchy plan for National Bitcoin Reserve, because what he mentioning in his manifesto, in his agreement during the speech, he mentioning that he wants to make Bitcoin, okay, he wants to put Bitcoin in the US balance sheet, right? He wants to make it legal tender, something similar like 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. Okay, so these are the things that he promised to the Bitcoin holders and of course the crypto community as well. Okay, so what we can see here during the speech, he have highlighted many important areas on Nashville, right, on July 27th, where he given the speech. Okay, so first thing very important, he's mentioning about what? A lot of people are getting excited. Why? Mentioning about firing Gary Gensler, which is the chairman of the SEC, Securities Commission of the US. When on his day one itself, on day one, okay, he's going to assure the crypto community that he will sack Gary Gensler. That is the first thing for sure. Okay, firing Gary Gensler is his first task. Okay, right? So if he ever wins the US presidential election on November, this coming November, very soon, I think will be another 4 more months. Another 4 more months or 3 more months left, okay, for the next US presidential election. Then, of course, what we can see here, he wants to create a regulatory framework for dollar-backed stablecoins, okay, thereby making the US dollar even stronger. So he's backing US dollar and Bitcoin as well, something similar like gold, backing the US dollar together with the gold reserve as well. So this is going to be very strong, very bullish. Why? As he also assured the crypto community that there will be a bull run, a crazy bull run, or the crypto market will go skyrocket. Okay, he even mentioned that. Okay, so I think a lot of people are getting excited. Okay, hearing Donald Trump's speech. Then, of course, mentioning that US government is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. So that is assurance that he wants to keep the Bitcoin only in US. Okay, promise to hold all the way 100%. Okay, all the Bitcoins in US alone. So these are his assurance, right? And he mentioning what? Every Bitcoin to be mined in US. Okay, so these are the keynote speech coming in from Donald Trump during Bitcoin Nashville. So I think there are a lot of anticipation that is coming in, but again, you can see here, all right, what is really happening after his speech. Okay, you can see Wall Street Journal, okay, mentioning that Trump's criticism on the current administration's approach to crypto regulation, right, will have some impact. Okay, mentioning targeting Gary Gensler directly. Okay, and of course, nonetheless, we are not forgetting the Democratic Party, which is the current government in the US. Okay, they have, I think, moved a huge sum of their Bitcoin, I think the whole reserve of the Bitcoin, to actually liquidate out. Okay, I think they have moved after when Donald Trump made the speech, right? The Department of Justice, DOJ, they have moved a huge sum of Bitcoin out to liquidate. Okay, because Donald Trump's plan is to maintain Bitcoin as a national Bitcoin reserve. But what happened is that the Democratic Party right now, which is the current government, is doing the opposite. So they're actually playing politics here at the moment. So they do not like what Trump is doing. Okay, so that's why they are doing the opposite now. They're actually liquidating or dumping the Bitcoin or whichever it is, right? So this is the current latest news. It's really happening. Okay, but all in all, we can see Trump's assurance is there. These are his manifesto. So I think this is looking very good, very promising if he ever wins the presidential election by November. So if he ever wins, then of course the whole year of 2025 yet again will see another bull run, something similar to 2016-2017 cycle, because 2016 it was Donald Trump who won the presidential elections against Hillary Clinton, and you can see the after effect of the cycle, right? The bull market cycle, right? So this is very important. Then of course moving on next, we can see BlackRock. Okay, so of course we have already launched the spot Ethereum ETF. Okay, we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF is already going live, and the anticipation is quite high for a Solana ETF. But here we can see BlackRock, one of the biggest hedge funds in the US, having a 10 trillion asset under management. Mentioning what here? Solana ETF not happening, not so soon. Okay, so again, I think this could also drive another concern, okay, especially coming in from the crypto community, because many are expecting next is Solana to list their ETF. Even VanEck, also another hedge funds, have also already filed, okay, on the Solana ETF. The first ever hedge funds to file for Solana ETF. But what BlackRock have mentioning is that they have no plans to launch a Solana ETF, not so soon, despite the roaring success of the Bitcoin spot Ethereum ETF. So I think most likely for this year, there could be only Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment. But don't be surprised, maybe end of this year, or by this end of this year, might see Solana coming in. Okay, or probably could be next year as well, for during the 2025 bull market. Okay, so nonetheless, we can see overall it's looking very positive. Okay, here we can see BlackRock mentioning, we really look at the investability. What meets the criteria, what meets the bar to be delivered in an ETF. Okay, so in terms of investability and client demand, we say that Bitcoin and Ethereum certainly meet that bar. So at the moment, only two asset class, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, only accepted, okay, for the public. All right, that only give assurance and confidence, okay, for them to part their money to these two spot ETF. That alone meets Solana for now. Okay, so nonetheless, we can see, right, both Bitcoin and spot Ethereum ETF have proven strong success. Okay, you can see like BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, right, which is IBIT, have nearly over 20 billion since January, 11th of January. Okay, huge. And then we have the spot Ethereum ETF, which is about 440 million. Okay, so this is the height. This is one of the inflows that's coming in from BlackRock alone. Right, the floodgates have already started opening. And then, of course, what are the chances for Solana to really get their ETF on and running? What are their chances, right? So you can see VanEck, right, the first financial institution filed for Solana ETF in the US. Okay, and then mentioning that the regulators had little reason to deny them for public trading, given that Solana functions much like BTC and Ethereum. So let alone, again, like I said, I'm not really a Solana fan, not really into Solana ecosystem. Okay, not really a fanboy here. Why? Is because of the network outage. Okay, when many people are actually trading on Solana, the network tends to get congested, and that's where the network gets, off. Then the blockchain goes offline, and it not happen not once, not twice, but many times. Okay, so that could be also another concern. Why are they not putting this to consideration for the spot ETF? Okay, why BlackRock is not considered? Because of the network outage as well could be cause another concern. Okay, because I think Solana is still maybe not there yet. Okay, there are many loopholes as well. Probably red flag signs in Solana for them to actually list it. Okay, to get even approved to the SEC. Okay, so this nonetheless, but I think most likely Solana ETF will get approved most likely next year. Maybe not this year, but most likely next year during the hot summer of the bull run. Okay, that's why you're going to see crazy inflows. They're going to start coming in, crazy pumps, crazy volatility. We're going to see more dumb money coming in, right? Then, of course, moving on next, we can see here. Okay, nothing stops Solana, right? I'm telling you, a lot of people are actually trading on Solana here. Okay, so we can see, right, there are a lot of meme coins that are on Solana. Okay, and what are the next potential meme coins that are actually rallying? Okay, besides the famous 𝗶𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. Okay, so we have also like PopCap, dog with hat, right? Also up and running. Okay, so everything is up now, everything is bullish. Okay, so right now, a lot of people are actually relying on meme coin as a top indicator. Okay, a top indicator of a bull market cycle. But now we can see the market have totally shift. Okay, so now meme coins rally does not guarantee or does not signal a bull market top anymore, because I think the narrative have totally changed. Okay, so what we can see here, you can see all kind of coins are actually flying up now. Okay, so this is what the big cap memes loading up for the next leg up, such as what 𝗶𝗶𝗺, WIF, and PopCap. So this is one of the technical analysts mentioning that 𝗶𝗶𝗺 will break out after soaring above resistance. Okay, so this is like how many zeros here? 5 zeros, 4 zeros, 128. Okay, so yeah, nonetheless, meme coins are here to stay. Okay, you can see the community is very active. Then we look at dog with hat also. Okay, so later on we will look into the technical side, but these are the latest hype right now in Solana for meme coin. Right, we have Pepe, we have dog with hat, and then we have Popcat as well. So Popcat also will start to rally. Okay, so currently it's at where? 93 cents, 98, 94. Okay, Popcat is trading for 73 cents at the time of writing. So the high was at 93. Okay, so let us know there are a lot of opportunities that you can be able to look for. Okay, but these are a few that you can be able to rely on. Okay, and then after that, what we can see here. Okay, so moving on next, I think I'm going to share with you regarding on short story, a very, very short story here. Okay, so yeah, so during my crypto journey, during my second cycle. Okay, my second cycle, I'm going to share with you a story here. I'm just going to keep it like 5 minutes. Okay, it was COVID 2020. And what I did was I sold my car for Bitcoin. Okay, I actually sold my car for Bitcoin. This is actually a Honda City, right? A model of 2009. Okay, this was my asking price. Okay, so I sold it somewhere around June. I think somewhere around June where I have one more day left for the road tax expired, right? One more day left for the road tax expired. So these are the exciting story, right? A true story that I'm willing to share with you guys because I believe not many people can be able to do this, right? Because of course, again, like I said, this is not financial advice. Okay, so in this kind of situation, what is your moment of decision? Okay, when you are given a situation, right? When you're in an unprecedented situation, okay, uncertainty, times of uncertainty or crisis, that's where you want to take advantage. Okay, so when you got nothing to lose, you got no commitment, okay, when you don't have any debts at all. So this is a time where I utilize the advantage, okay, of selling off my car, okay, and converting it into Bitcoin. Okay, this is actually a true story. Okay, so I think I got it about what, roughly about 20 to 19,000. I sold it to a dealer, car dealer. So I don't care what the price is. I just want to liquidate the car because the car at the moment is a liability. So you have to understand basic financial education, very, very important. Okay, when it comes to investing, okay, are you holding asset or are you holding a liability? Very, very important, which is what we are not taught in school. Okay, because we are taught to save to spend rather than save to invest. So these are the things that you really have to pay attention during this cycle as well. How are you going to position yourself? What is your moment of decision when you are given this type of situation, right? Because during lockdown on 2020, year 2020, we cannot go anywhere. We are restricted, right? So the car just sitting outside is not doing anything. You cannot drive out also. Okay, even if you drive, you can only drive within a certain area. So I instead go and sell it off and liquidate, and get the cash and start to dollar cost average into BTC. And what year was that? 2020. So you can see, very, very important, right? With the knowledge, with the financial education knowledge, financial literacy, very, very important. Okay, so it was on June or July 2020. Okay, it was 4 years ago. Okay, so you can look at Bitcoin now here. Okay, on March, right? So here. Where was it here? Okay, March, June, July. Okay, here. Okay, so take example here. What was the price? Okay, so this is my decision here during COVID. Okay, June 2020 was here, somewhere around below 10K. So my average price was somewhere around 10,000 US dollar. Okay, for a 20,000 ringgit investment. Okay, I dollar cost average for about 4 weeks. Okay, so I roughly gotten about 4 to 5K USD. Okay, 4 to 5K USD, somewhere around there. Okay, so I dollar cost average. That means 1 week, 1,000 US dollar. Okay, so it's about roughly 4 to 5 weeks. So it's within June and July. So you can see what is the average price from here. 9,000 is the low, right? 9,000, right? On this price here. The low was 8,008. And then the high was here is how much? 11.4. Okay, so you can see, all right? So these 2 months, 2 critical months that I dollar cost average after I sold my car. Okay, so this is the real true story. So it went up to how many times here? Or the new all-time high was here. 6x from there, okay, from the peak. So this is the moment of decision. How are you going to play out? Okay, but of course, I'm telling you, this is not a financial advice. Okay, so you have to do your own due diligence, and also depending on your risk appetite, how you can able to identify an asset, or how you can able to convert a liability, turn into an asset class, or a cash flow for you. Okay, during times of crisis, especially COVID lockdown on 2020. So yeah, nonetheless, this is more of the real true story, and of course more of the success story as well. And of course, maybe maybe you guys have your own success story, but this is what I experienced and I'm willing to share with you guys. Okay, so yeah, this is a very interesting journey for me as well, and this is my third cycle here. Okay, so hope you guys can able to prosper as well during this bull market. Okay, but of course, with all these gains, how are you going to spend it? Okay, because we have people like 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀𝗁𝘀, we have people like Scott. Okay, like your accounts being closed. Okay, without any reason, right? Especially like Luno. Okay, they close your account. No proper reason, right? Especially our bank account also, right? I have like 2 or 3 bank accounts just closed like that. They don't give any reason. So with all those gains, right, how are you going to transfer back to Malaysian bank account? Okay, so now this is the one that I'm going to share right now, where you can be able to, maximize or taking advantage, because I believe there are a lot of newbies that are coming into the crypto market. They are going to make this error, this schoolboy error or amateur mistake. So I do not want you to make that kind of mistake. But what you can do here, you can able to get a crypto card. Okay, so this crypto card is called Redotpay. It's a crypto debit card. There is no monthly maintenance fee. Okay, so when you sign up, when I send you the link, you will get automatically you'll get a free $5. Okay, free $5 inside your account. Okay, then you can immediately spend. But of course, before you can spend, you need to verify your account. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you the link. Okay, so this Redotpay is actually from Hong Kong. Okay, so you can able to register. Okay, and this is the website. So you can able to spend crypto like fiat. Okay, so the best thing about this card, why is it better than compared to other cards, is because when you deposit your USDT or USDC, it's still maintained as stable coin rather than converting into MYR or USD or other currency. So when you spend, it will deduct from your USDT. All right, it will still maintain as USDT or USDC, depending on how you deposit. And then, of course, the best thing here, you can be able to choose whether you want a virtual card or you want a physical card. So the virtual card will cost you somewhere around $8 to $10. Okay, there's a flash sale going on, which is only $5. Physical card will cost you somewhere around 80 to 100 US dollar. Okay, so there is a discount, right, of 20%. If you use it, it will charge you about $80. But this card is valid all the way to 3 years. Physical card, you can able to tap and pay, plus you can able to withdraw. So this is a thing that you really want to take advantage. Why? Is because you totally bypass the banks, and you're using this as like a foreigner. You're actually spending in Malaysia like a foreigner. So you don't have to worry about tax. You don't have to worry about LHDN coming after you. Okay, because why? Is because when you transfer back to Luno, right? For example, schoolboy error, they will buy and sell. Okay, they only know Luno. They can able to withdraw and deposit. So when you withdraw back to your bank account through Luno, that's where the LHDN will come after you, because they have your report. They have all your data. Okay, because everything is centralized. By using this card, Redotpay, you totally bypass all this. Okay, you totally bypass LHDN or whatever. It reduces your headache. So my suggestion is better you get at least the virtual card for now, because it only costs about $5 if you go for the flash sale. Other than that, $8, right, after discount. Okay, so yeah, you want to get this card, okay, because you can use anywhere. Okay, you can spend. And then the best of all here, these are the fees. What are the fees like? Okay, so if you are Hong Kong, like Henry, Henry is from Hong Kong, so he will be getting this, right? This card, Hong Kong card, because it's based from Hong Kong. But people like us from Malaysia, you'll be getting a USD card. Now, the best thing is deposit fee is free. Okay, free. And then the balance limit is unlimited. You can see a transaction limit, 100,000, okay, per transaction. Now, the best thing about ETF withdrawal here, you can see, you can withdraw 5 times per day, okay, 75 times per month, okay, with a daily limit of 100K US dollar. So you can imagine that. What is there to worry so more? Okay, plus your money limit is 200,000. Okay, so the only thing here that is setting you back is only the forex fee, because you are going to spend in ringgit Malaysia, but your card is in USDT, correct? So only thing when you spend, it will convert, it will charge you this fee, 1.2%. And your withdrawal, which is somewhere around 2%. So if given a choice, would I want to be taxed by LHDN or would I want to pay 2% or 1.2? So I'd rather choose 1.2%. Okay, what is the current tax rate now for individual? Okay, like your company, how much do they take? Can you put in the chat box? How much do they charge for individual tax? So you can able to compare, right? 1.2% and 2% fees. That is your only thing, your only transaction fee. And then the best thing here, annual fee is free. Okay, so renewal, okay, renewal card fee also free. Why? 90 days before the card expiration date, okay, they will be sending you another card again. But of course, the postage will charge, right? But for virtual, you don't have to pay. So that's the best thing about it. Okay, so you can see card replacement also they have if you lost or if your card got stolen or hacked, right? So $10 for virtual, physical is $100. Now, this is the best thing here, inactivity fee, 0, nothing. Okay, so nothing. This is really, really good. So let me send the link here on the chat box so you can start seeing here. Let me send the link here. Here on the chat box, start seeing here. So you go to that link, right? You go to this link that I sent on the chat box, and then the special code, right, to get the to get the $5, right, is PSHD7, right? So the only thing that you need to verify is, I think, is your IC, right? Your driving license or your IC, and then with a selfie, that's all. Okay, so yeah, if you go here, example, okay, yeah, so you can able to spend, okay, you get a $5 free for new registration. So all you need to do is just submit your IC, and then with a selfie, that's all. Okay, so you enter your email and then your verification code, okay, all right, and then yeah, this code is from your email, okay, so yeah, this is about it, and then you can able to download through Google Play or Apple App Store. Okay, so they got 2 there. All right, so I've already sent, so you can able to start using the card. You can start using the card immediately as well once you get the virtual card. All right, so this is actually very, very good. Okay, so people like SPIL, then this is a breakthrough for you. So you don't have to bother about about those people closing your account. So you have to stand by, you have to be prepared when it comes to all this, right? Even before the bull market comes, even before you take profit, you need to plan 10 times ahead on what is really happening. So you don't want to be like those newbie or dumb money coming in. They do not know A to Z on this type of method on how to withdraw, how to deposit. So when you withdraw through Luno, that's where the LHDN is waiting. Okay, they're waiting for this kind of people to make this kind of mistake. So when a big sum of money transferred to their bank account, maybe like 5 or 6 figure in RM, that's where they will come after them. That's what they have been doing. Okay, so you don't want to make this kind of mistake, right? And this is a huge breakthrough for you to use this card to bypass all this. Okay, because nobody will know all this. Okay, because you're using this card as a foreigner, right? Totally you bypass everything. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully this is good put to good use, and of course more alpha next week. So more and more elite move that I can be able to share. Next week will be offshore bank accounts. So yeah, stay tuned for next episode. More interesting, which is next week as well. So moving on next, we can see here. Okay, we can see what's really happening on the halving cycle. Okay, so where is Bitcoin now? Are we due for a new high in August? That is the most important question that you have to ask yourself. Okay, so March 2024 made a new all-time high 1 year earlier than usual. Okay, so every major high we'll see in each year, orange, green, blue, and red has a double that I call equal high. So what's happening now? You can see here, blue year equal high. Okay, it was on March 2024. Now August now it's turning purple. Okay, turning purple here. Okay, so August has seen twice as a month for second early tops in 2012 and 2020. Okay, so let's see whether or not can we able to get a double top, or can we able to continue to break a new all-time high. Okay, so most likely I think BTC will continue after September or after the rate cut. Okay, So we will continue to consolidate again, right? Now, then, of course, more and more news, okay, on chain. Okay, so Bitcoin is still on track for September breakout. All right. History suggests that the breakout from the reaccumulation range somewhere around 100 days after the halving has always going to be unlikely. So it's still not there yet, right? It's still not there yet. If you compare from the previous halving here, 2020, okay, compared to now, where are we now? Okay, we are still consolidating reaccumulation zone. Okay, the keyword here is reaccumulation. So most likely around September. Okay, so you have to wait. So you want to pay attention for August. Okay, the whole month of August is where you really want to accumulate. Okay, giving you another opportunity again to accumulate. So this is why you have to be paying attention. Okay, and then moving on next, you can see here. So we have another new project on board. So you got to get your hands busy again, especially like 𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Okay, so this Movementlabs testnet have recently launched. So you might want to start doing. Okay, you might want to start doing this testnet. Okay, they have 41 million funding. Okay, so yeah, you can able to start doing this. Okay, so I'll be starting most likely next Monday. Okay, you can able to go here, testnet.movementlabs.xyz. Okay, I think this is pretty much similar like Morph L2. Okay, so you're gonna build guilds, this and that. Okay, you gotta download this Razer wallet, and you gotta get the 𝗧𝗺𝗃. 𝗧𝗃 is here, so you have to do work. Okay, so you got EVM, you got Aptos, and then you got Sui as well. So you might want to do, because this is actually quite high, the funding from VCs. Okay, so what is Movementlabs? Very important. What are they doing? The next generation blockchain network powering the faster and most secure layer 2 material. So another layer 2 again, coming in from Movementlabs. Okay, so you might want to pay attention on this testnet. So you might want to add into your portfolio, okay, if you're actively doing Airdrop. Okay, so all these are absolutely free, you just require your time to solve. Okay, and then of course, moving on. Okay, we can see here on airdrops, right? So for those of you who have reached your Aptos swap or provide liquidity, right? So that's where you will be earning on-temp or liquid sub airdrop. Okay, so it is already live. You can start claiming this airdrop. Okay, so I think most of us getting less than 10, I think. Okay, less than 10, or most of the seniors are getting 1,000 tokens for liquid swap. So currently pricing it at $1.90 per second. Okay, so this is the latest updates on Airdrop. And then, of course, layer 3, nonetheless, we have the crypto education platform, already Airdrop. And of course, can able to start staking and earning more L3 rewards. Okay, so this is the best thing. So maybe you might want to consider doing season 3, okay, if you really want, because some tasks require you to do layer 3. All right, if you're farming scroll, if you're farming linear, okay, because some tasks are on layer 3. So maybe you might want to do also. Then you qualify for some cubes, right? You need to mint cubes to qualify as well. So yeah, maybe you might want to consider in future. Okay, so once again, then there you go, layer 3, right? Airdrop. Then of course, next thing is the Federal Reserve, right? They're going to announce their rate hike, whether they will maintain or they will cut. Most likely in the next 3.5 hours. Okay, you can see here, 96.9%. They will most likely maintain the rate at 5.25 to 5.5 basis points. Very important. Okay, because nobody will expect them to raise anymore or to decrease. Okay, they'll most likely maintain until the next meeting on September, where they will rate cut, right? 18 September is the next meeting here, 18. So you got to mark your calendars here. They will be making their first ever rate cut on the 18th of September. I think that is for sure. The assurance is there. They say on September, they will have his first rate cut. So 18 September is somewhere around Wednesday. Okay. All right. So yeah, these are the latest news. And then of course, moving on to the technical side. So if you have any questions or any outpoint you want me to look at, feel free to put in the chat box, right? So we can see here. Now, what's really happening now on the total tree? So total tree overall, the trend is still uptrend, momentum, pullback. Okay, and then we look here. This is a setup here as a support, 505.576. Okay, from support. Then we look here on weekly. From weekly, the price is still below the band. So it's still downtrend there on weekly time frame. So you might want to have a pullback here to retest. It's at 586.094. Okay, look at daily now. Okay, so where's daily? Daily BB squeeze. Okay, price consolidating sideways. So there could be a chance of a break towards the downside. Okay, so most likely the altcoins will have a breather now. Then looking onto the dominance. Dominance is up, okay, because all eyes on BTC again. Okay, so we can see on Monday, what's happening to Monday? Price consolidating sideways, fail to break past the top BB, or even this level here, 58.3. Okay, so it might have a consolidation period. Okay, then we look at the daily now. So daily now is breaking down. Momentum, pullback, higher highs, higher lows. So trend overall on the dominance is still uptrend. Okay, it's still uptrend. So you might want to be careful there if you're holding out. But if you look onto Ethereum against Bitcoin, where is Ethereum against Bitcoin stand now? Because it's still hovering at this critical support zone. Okay, it's still below the re-entry sell or the middle band. So it's still downtrend. Okay, so it might go lower. Okay, or to retest this level here, 0.03977. Okay, so that's Ethereum against Bitcoin. What we can see here, it did a U-turn back again to retest at this critical support zone. Okay, so yeah, these are the things we have to be very careful now on Ethereum against Bitcoin. So most likely it might continue to go lower, but let's see. Okay, so now for daily task, it needs to quickly break above the middle band, reconfirm its trend again from sell to buy. Okay, so that's Ethereum against Bitcoin. Now BTC now, what we can see on BTC. Okay, on BTC, setup prices trending up, momentum, pullback. Okay, still consolidating. So today is the last day of the month. So as long as the price can close like this, very bullish. Okay, so it might want to close like this, close above here, 61.5K. Okay, 61.5. Then here, okay, 58.7. So this is a critical support zone. So if this month can close like this, the next 1 month will be quite bullish as well. I think this is an accumulation zone. Okay, so what happened here, you can see price pump, then leading up to consolidation sideways. So most likely for August as well, we'll expect another sideways movement leading up to September. Then most likely September all the way to December. Okay, might expect a breakout. Okay, so that's the expectation there for this whole year. Then on weekly now, what you can see, okay, the setup on weekly. Price is above the band, which is very good, right? Candlestick change of direction from sell to buy. So now this is a critical resistance zone where it needs to break, but I believe it will take longer time to actually break again and to confirm again at 72K. Okay, so it might come back one more round to retest, and this is where you need to pay attention. 61.4. Okay, look at daily now. So daily now, VB squeeze, you can see here. So VB squeeze on daily, weekly is a sell to buy. So most likely price will go down first, then confirm, and then continuation again. Okay, so overall on BTC now, the trend on smaller time frame is downtrend. Why? Rejected at the sell zone here. Okay, it's weakening here. Price down, consolidation, retest at the sell zone, might hit lower, then to retest back at this critical support zone at 64K. Looking on to Ethereum, still maintaining at 3.3K. Very nice. Okay, so on monthly, what we have here on monthly. Okay, very nice support on monthly here, 2984. Okay, maintaining very well. So look on to the weekly time frame. Weekly now is doing what? Sideways movement. Okay, now the price is below the band. So it needs to quickly break above 3.3K, 3370. Okay, or this current resistance now, 3535. Okay, so that is Ethereum for you. Okay, so overall on smaller time frame is bearish. Okay, but the weekly to monthly is very bullish. Okay, so it might prepare for take off another consolidation again for month of August. Okay, then moving on next to the altcoins. So altcoins, I think there are a lot here you can able to look into, like meme coins like this. Okay, we can see what Popcat. You can see here Popcat. You're able to buy this thing. Popcat, 72 cents. Right? 72 cents on monthly. Now, what we have happening now, you see weekly momentum pullback, creating a higher high, higher lows again. Very similar, like all these charts here. Higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. So next visit, maybe at least to test back here. 64 cents. 64 cents will be a great range to rebuy back. Okay, area of support. Okay, then somewhere on the middle band here, 45 cents. Okay, 45 cents. And looking onto the daily time frame, you can see also maybe squeeze on daily, break below the middle band. Okay, break below the band at 77 cents. Okay, so yeah, might have another short-term reversal back again to test at 83 or 84 cents before we see another breakdown again. So let's see, pop cat there could be a chance there to accumulate. Okay, H4 itself, so you can see momentum pullback from the entry sell, now getting rejected again on the sell zone. Okay, so you just need to pay attention on this level, and then 64 cents if the price were to break down again. Okay, so just have to be careful there. But overall, it's looking very bullish on the monthly time frame, weekly as well. Then what else? Dog with hat. Dog with hat. Here. Now, going down. Okay. Breaking down. Okay, so currently it's at 2.3, $2.30. Okay, let's put your support here. 2.19. Looking onto the weekly time frame, right? You can see here, right? Price break above the middle band, confirmation again, might come back down to revisit here at 2.2, 2.19. Okay, so most likely consolidation is happening for WIF. We might come back to test. Okay, all right. Then now it's breaking below the middle band. H4 also same, right? Descending channel, we can see. Okay, descending channel like this. So there could be a high chance of a break towards the upside. So let's see whether or not for WIF got the chance to break up, at least for the middle band. Okay, to test back here at 2.38. So if not, then we might see a revisit at 2.2 again, or this somewhere around this level here, 2.12. Might consolidate around this range. Okay, might consolidate around this range here. Right, so last one. What happened to Pac Moon? Okay, from last. Still holding. Oh, it's down. Is it this one? Pac Moon. Pac Moon Tether. Well, going down 0.02. But it really went up. So it went down again. Okay, so yeah, these are the main point. We're having still holding since the last airdrop. Okay, pump and then down. Okay, so yeah, these are all mean, so you have to be very careful. Okay. So overall, we can see the chart is actually bearish.